Welcome back. Title: The Relationship Between Thought and Society. Do not forget to subscribe and like. Let's begin. The intricate interplay between thought and society has been a central theme in philosophy for centuries. It is a relationship that defines the very essence of human existence and shapes the course of civilizations. This essay embarks on an extensive exploration of the multifaceted dynamics between thought and society, delving into various philosophical perspectives, sociological insights, and providing two illustrative examples to illuminate the complex nature of this relationship. Philosophical foundations. Plato's ideal state. To understand the profound connection between thought and society, we can begin with Plato's Republic. In this philosophical work, Plato posits the idea of an ideal state governed by philosopher-kings. He emphasizes that society's structure should mirror the structure of the human soul, with reason, spirit, and appetite in harmony. Thought, for Plato, is not just a personal endeavor but a collective one that shapes the very fabric of the state. Plato's philosophy underscores the importance of wisdom and contemplation in the formation of an ideal society. It also highlights the potential dangers of thought when driven by irrational desires and unchecked emotions, leading to societal discord. Enlightenment thinkers and modern democracy. Moving forward in time, the Enlightenment era gave birth to new perspectives on the relationship between thought and society. Thinkers like John Locke, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and Immanuel Kant played pivotal roles in shaping the modern understanding of this relationship. Locke's social contract theory proposed that individuals come together to form societies through a rational agreement. Here, thought is the foundation of social order, as it is through reasoned consent that governments gain legitimacy. Locke's ideas laid the groundwork for modern democracy, emphasizing individual rights and freedoms. Rousseau, in contrast, questioned the corrupting influence of society on the individual. He argued that thought, in its purest form, was noble and good, but society's institutions often perverted it. Rousseau's work underscores the tension between individual thought and societal norms. Kant, on the other hand, explored the autonomy of thought as the basis for moral action. He championed the idea that individuals possess the capacity for rational thought and moral reasoning, which should guide their actions in society. Kant's philosophy highlights the agency of thought in shaping moral and ethical frameworks within a society. Sociological insights. Durkheim's collective conscience. The sociological perspective on the relationship between thought and society is exemplified by Emile Durkheim's concept of the collective conscience. Durkheim argued that society itself has a moral and intellectual force, a collective consciousness, that shapes individual thoughts and behaviors. This collective conscience is a product of shared beliefs, values, and norms within a society. Durkheim's insights emphasize how thought is not solely an individual endeavor but is profoundly influenced by the collective thought of the society in which one lives. The collective conscience acts as a social glue, holding together the members of a society through shared meanings and moral frameworks. Weber's Protestant ethic. Max Weber's exploration of the Protestant ethic sheds light on how religious thought can influence economic behavior and societal development. Weber argued that the Protestant Reformation, particularly the Calvinist branch, played a pivotal role in shaping the modern capitalist ethos. Calvinist beliefs in predestination and the notion of the calling led individuals to engage in disciplined work and frugal living, driven by the belief that success in this world was a sign of God's favor. This religious thought, according to Weber, contributed to the rise of capitalism and the modern work ethic. Weber's work underscores how religious thought can have profound societal consequences, including economic and cultural transformations. The influence of thought on society. Formation of ideologies. One of the most significant ways in which thought influences society is through the formation of ideologies. Ideologies, whether political, religious, or philosophical, serve as the intellectual and moral foundations upon which societies are built. For instance, the Enlightenment era's emphasis on reason, individualism, and human rights laid the intellectual groundwork for modern democracy. Thinkers like Locke, Rousseau, and Voltaire promoted ideas that challenged monarchical rule and called for governments to be based on the consent of the governed. These thoughts, rooted in the power of reason, reshaped the political landscape, leading to revolutions and the establishment of democratic societies. Social movements and revolutions. Individual and collective thoughts have sparked social movements and revolutions that have reshaped societies throughout history. A prime example is the American civil rights movement of the 1950s and 1960s. Driven by the thought of leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., this movement aimed to challenge systemic racism and segregation. King's speeches, grounded in principles of nonviolence and justice, galvanized masses and led to significant legislative changes, illustrating how thought can inspire collective action and reshape societal norms. The French Revolution is another historic example where Enlightenment ideas of liberty, equality, and fraternity served as the intellectual fuel for a massive societal upheaval. The power of thought, expressed through revolutionary slogans and philosophical writings, brought down the Ancien Regime and ushered in a new era of republicanism in France. The influence of society on thought, socialization and cultural norms. Society plays a critical role in socializing individuals and instilling cultural norms and values from an early age. Socialization is the process through which individuals learn the norms, beliefs, customs, and values of their society, which in turn shape their thoughts and behaviors. From the moment of birth, individuals are immersed in a cultural milieu that molds their thought patterns. Language, for instance, is a product of culture, and it serves as the primary means of expressing thoughts and concepts. Moreover, cultural norms often define what is considered acceptable or taboo within a society, exerting a significant influence on thought and behavior. Political and economic structures. Political and economic structures can significantly influence thought within a society. Totalitarian regimes, for example, employ censorship, propaganda, and state-controlled education to control thought and maintain power. They seek to shape the beliefs and values of the population to align with the ruling ideology, suppressing dissenting thought. Conversely, democratic systems, with their emphasis on free speech, diversity of thought, and open discourse, foster a wide range of thoughts and ideas. In democratic societies, individuals have the freedom to express their thoughts, challenge existing norms, and engage in public debates that shape public policy and cultural developments. Symbiosis, thought and society. Mutual shaping. The relationship between thought and society is not unidirectional but rather a dynamic and reciprocal one. While thought influences societal structures and behaviors, society, in turn, shapes thought. This mutual shaping is an ongoing process in which each element continuously evolves in response to the other. Individual thoughts can spark societal change, as seen in the examples of social movements and revolutions. Conversely, societal structures, norms, and institutions can exert profound influence over the thoughts and beliefs of individuals. The role of technology. In the modern era, technology has significantly amplified the interplay between thought and society. The advent of the Internet and social media has transformed the dissemination of ideas and information. While technology has facilitated the sharing of diverse perspectives and democratized access to knowledge, it has also given rise to challenges such as echo chambers and filter bubbles. Echo chambers are digital spaces where individuals are exposed only to information and viewpoints that align with their existing beliefs. This can reinforce existing thought patterns and limit exposure to diverse perspectives, hindering the healthy exchange of ideas. Thanks for watching. Till next time.